Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss wave equations. So this one-dimensional wave equation is given by d2u by dt square is equal to c square times d2u by dx square. Now if you consider that both the function of function in terms of t and x are independent, and applying the separation of variable, that is the product method, we are taking that this u is actually x of function x and t of function t. So this x of x is a function of x only, and t of t is function of t only. Now so we have this partial derivative of u in terms of t, like double derivative, and partial derivative of u in terms of x. So this u xx, which is d2u by dx square, will be simply x double dash into t, because t is independent of x, so it will be treated as constant while differentiating with respect to x. Similarly, u tt will be dtu by dt square given as x into t dash and dash, right? Then this equation can be written as t double dash x is equal to c square times of x double dash t. We can take the same variables things on the same side, so this will become t double dash by t is equal to c square x double dash by x. Now, like we have already said that x is a function of x and t is a function of t, so somewhere they are independent. In that case, this relation we have can only be possible when it is having a proportionality. So I can say it is going to be k, because it cannot depend on any of the variables of variable of x or t. So let's take it as a constant. That is the only possibility we can have. So that way we can have t double dash by t is equal to k, and c square x double dash x is equal to k. This will give t double dash minus t times of k equal to 0, and the auxiliary equation we will get is m square minus k equal to 0, and on this side we will get c square x double dash minus k times of x is equal to 0. So the auxiliary equation we are going to get is, like if we take this c square common, we are going to get m square minus k by c square equal to 0. These are two equations we are going to get. And what if we consider this k? We'll take one by one. So case 1, if we consider this k is positive, or we can take k is equal to some p square, in that case the auxiliary equation will be m square minus p square equal to 0, and the roots will be m is equal to plus and minus p. So we know that for the roots being real and unequal, we are going to get the function as t equal to c1 ept plus c2 e to the power of minus pt, real and unequal roots. On the other hand, the equation is going to be m square minus p square by c square equal to 0. So the roots are going to be m equal to plus and minus p by c. So again, real and unequal roots. So x is going to be c3, let's say another constant, e to the power of pcx plus c4 e to the power of minus pcx. Case 2 is if k is less than 0, let's say k is equal to minus p square. In that case, if I am directly putting this, we are going to get the roots as, like here you had minus p square, instead of that we are going to get plus p square. Instead of minus p square by c square, we will get plus p square c square. So the roots are going to be m is equal to plus and minus p j, and for this case the roots are going to be plus and minus p by c j. So these are complex conjugate roots. So complex conjugate means the function t and x is going to be, t will be, let's say c1 cos pt and c2 sin pt, whereas x is going to be c3 cos p by cx and c4 sin p by cx. Third case is if k is equal to 0. If k is equal to 0, the auxiliary equation becomes m square is equal to 0 for both the cases. M square is equal to 0. Double derivative being 0 means that the function is linear, because for a linear function first derivative becomes constant and second derivative becomes 0. So we can say t is going to be c1t plus c2 and x is going to be c3 x plus c4. So these are the three cases we are going to get, and then overall we can say the solution, and then the overall solution we can say is u x t is equal to c1 e to the power p t plus c2 e to the power of minus pt into c3 e to the power of p by cx plus c4 e to the power of minus p by cx. That is if k is positive. This is going to be c1 cos pt plus c2 sin pt into c3 cos p by cx plus c4 sin p by cx. This is when k is negative, or else it is going to be simply c1t plus c2 into c3x plus c4. This is when k is equal to 0. So these are three possible solutions for different value of k, and this is how we have presented this u as x of x into t of